Hi there, I'm Kyla Tilley. I'm a singer-songwriter and I'm here to talk about my song, Patron of the Arts, which is the first song on my Vagaries EP, which I put out in 2020 at the end. So Patron of the Arts is a song that came from a songwriting prompt from the Toronto Songwriting School Songwriting Prompt Calendar, which gives you a prompt every month. And so that prompt was, write a song about what you would do if you were rich and famous. And so I kind of was like, oh, I don't know, is this something I want to write about? Which often happens. But then I thought about, I'd been trying to do this experiment for various and sundry reasons in which I vacuumed every day. I was like, I wonder what our house would be like if I vacuumed every single day. And but then I kept forgetting to do it. And my husband suggested, he was like, oh, what we should do to help you remember to vacuum is we should hire actors, and then the actors could come in and they could mime vacuuming, and then when you see them vacuuming, you'll go, oh right, I have to vacuum, and then you'll vacuum. So I started thinking about so that was fresh in my mind. And then I started thinking about, me and my husband are often talking about the types of things that we would do if we had the money, and like one of them is, hiring a string quartet to come and sit next to the bed in the morning. So instead of a horrible alarm clock, you're greeted by, Shostakovich's eighth string quartet played in person. And then we'll be super motivated to get out of bed and conquer the world. And another thing I often long for is to have interpretive dancers follow me around, or a guitar player. This didn't make it in, but I always want Steve Vai on a skateboard behind me with his guitar, and then sometimes I have a hard time expressing myself, and but interpretive dancers or Mr. Vai could they could just look at me and be like, this is what Kyla's trying to say, and then act it out. So I had all of these things in mind, and I went up to my jam space with these things in mind, and I pretty much, the riff just came right away. And I think I was just sitting there playing the riff, wondering what I should do with it. And I thought about, well, if I was rich and famous, how am I going to tell, am I just going to brag like I'm so rich, I have a string quartet each day? And so then I got the idea about, I could do it as an interview. I could be being interviewed, and I could be telling the interviewer about, explaining all the things that you'd see in my house. And so then it just kind of went from there. So there you have it. That is the tale of Patron of the Arts.